Hey everybody, this is Leslie from GoToKitchens.com. It's good to see you guys. Happy Monday. How are you guys doing today? Oh my gosh, we are talking about subjects this week that are going to blow your mind. Now, I'm not going to guarantee you at the end of this broadcast that you are going to go out and never have cellulite again. But what I am going to do is talk to you a little bit about why cellulite is an inside job. It's crazy, right? Hey, Judy, thanks for being here. I know, totally late, running late this morning. I apologize for that. I apologize. Just had a few things that had to happen before I could come on broadcast. So had a little technical error. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. So this week we're talking all about food equals beauty. So nourishing your beautiful side from the inside out. Right? So putting beautiful things into your body so that you have a beautiful presence about you. So, hey, it's good to thanks for being here. It's good to see you. Hey, Duncan, it's good to see you. So this week we're talking about cellulite, gray hair, yellow teeth. I know, crazy town, right? Wrinkles, and then we're going to end the week on an amazing salad that I'm going to teach you guys, which is a berry salad. Almost everything we're talking about this week has berries in it. And I mean, almost every single subject talks about berries. And so we're going to end it on a berry salad with a champagne vinaigrette. It's going to be amazing. So before we get started, let me introduce myself. My name is Leslie. I have a website, GoToKitchens.com. Immediately after this broadcast over on Parachute TV 1, I am the host of a show over there called Flip the Switch. It is about having light bulb moments in your health. I consider myself I know I love berries too. I consider myself a light bulb expert, and I am helping people journey through health and exploring new ideas about health by having light bulb moments. So thank you, Marcy, so much. So thank you guys. Oh, by the way, right down here, we're only on Periscope today. So right down here in the corner, if you share it with your followers, I would really appreciate that. That would be awesome. Thank you so much for doing that. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about eating away cellulite. Here's my cellulite confession. I'm going to throw down right here. I'm going to make true confessions today. And some of you are going to be like, what? No way. All right. But here's my cellulite confession. My cellulite confession is that I have never had cellulite my entire life until this last summer. In fact, right? True cellulite confessions. Until this last summer. And my body actually was just taken over by a virus. Thank you guys so much for inviting followers. I appreciate that. My body was taken over by a virus that we're not going to go into detail about. You can Google it. It's called parvovirus, and it's what dogs get, and humans can get it as well. And my body was ravaged with this, and I still have effects from it, but I could not exercise. And because I love to exercise, and because I could not exercise, I started noticing cellulite on my thighs. Now, I don't have it anywhere else, but I have it on my thighs. And I was like, what in the world? Okay, that is no good. That is no good. So I started, thank you so much. That's very sweet for you to say that. I started working on my internal to get rid of the cellulite external. Now, part of my problem is that I was not able to exercise regularly. I could, but it was very minimal. Like, it was hard for me to take Edison for walks. So I was really suffering through that. Now that my body's healing up, I'm being able to exercise again, and I can actually see. In fact, Robin and I had this conversation the other day about my cellulite. I'm having a conversation with my husband about my cellulite, and I'm like, do you think it's getting better because I'm able to exercise? He's like, yeah, I think it looks a lot better. And I'm like, yes, okay, good. So, but that is not the only thing that causes cellulite. Now, for me, it was, but cellulite can be caused from all kinds of things. Basically, what cellulite is, it is a buildup of fat and toxins underneath your skin layer, right? So right below your skin layer, below that is your connective tissue. And so what happens is it's basically pushing against the connective tissues, and it is causing that dimpling effect in your skin. And that's what cellulite is. So it's not dangerous. It doesn't, if it's not bothering you, then don't worry about it. However, if you have cellulite or you have developed it suddenly, right? Yes, it is actually toxic fats. And so if you've developed it suddenly, then it's probably something worth looking into because something could be out of balance. Typically with us women, and women get it mostly because our fibers, just to be super unscientific here, our fibers are like this in our body. Our connective tissues are like this in our body. So they're up and down like this, and men's are like this. So they wrap around the legs or the butt or anything like that. And so so ours are like this, and because of the way that our tissues are made in the body, then that is why women have more cellulite than men. Men can get it, but it's actually pretty rare. And you don't have to be thick or thin to get it. It doesn't matter if you're thick or thin. Cellulite is no respecter of thick or thin. Anybody can get cellulite. So that's basically what cellulite is. So it's if you're getting it suddenly, then it's something to look into. If you've never had it before and then all of a sudden you have cellulite one summer, then you should probably figure out if there's a hormone imbalance or something like that. If you've had it all your life, then you know what? It's something that you can battle back a little bit. Will you get rid of it 100%? Probably not. Can you make it look better? Absolutely. And a lot of that starts with your diet. So here are the common reasons of why people get cellulite in the first place. And that is contributed to these things: poor diet, mostly of processed foods. So processed foods of any kind, even if they have the word gluten-free and organic and they're in a nice green package with a big green bow on them, they're still processed foods and they can still cause this kind of thing. So anything that is processed, that has been through any type of processing at all, can cause cellulite. Crazy, right? Fad dieting. So going on a diet, losing a whole bunch of weight, gaining it back, going on another fad diet, losing a whole bunch of weight, gaining it back. All of those things contribute to cellulite in our bodies. Yuck. Okay, so don't do that. Don't do that. That is not the way to treat your body. That is actually very, very harsh on your body. I am guilty throughout my life, especially when I was younger, of fad dieting. So I battle my weight my entire life. I probably will until I'm dead in the ground. But I battle my weight. It's part of my genetic makeup. And so I used to fad diet all the time. And so when I broke that, I still didn't have, hey, Lucille, I still didn't have a problem with cellulite, but people do get that, and that's one of the causes. So a slow metabolism. If you're dealing with a slow light bulb moments, that right? Yeah. So if you're dealing with a slow metabolism, that can cause it. Lack of exercise. That was my big problem. Change in hormones. So as we age, or even when we're younger, sometimes even when we're pregnant as women, or we give birth and our hormones are fluctuating a lot, that can cause cellulite. Dehydration. It's a crazy one, right? You can get dehydrated and get cellulite. Okay, so really, if I'm going to wear a bathing suit, I'm going to drink like gallons of water. Kidding, totally kidding. And then the one thing that you can't control, the one thing that is out of your control, is actually the thickness of your skin. So probably one of the reasons that I've never really suffered with cellulite, even when I was overweight, I didn't have it. And I've weighed 200 pounds. I weighed 215 pounds actually once in my life. Janice Jerry is here. She can vouch for that. So she knew me then. But it is, hey, Stacy, it's good to see you. Oh, yes, I did in my 20s. Yes, I did. I was a big girl. And so, but the thickness of my skin, I have very, very thick skin. It is incredibly thick. And so I think that's why I don't get like a lot of wrinkles. And I mean, I do have wrinkles, but I mean, for my age, I'm doing pretty good. And I don't have I don't scar very easily. I had a thing in my chin that had 16 stitches in it. You can barely see the scar. The scar where I had my surgery, you can barely see on my boob. I mean, and I think it has to do with my thick skin. So thank you. I'm very thick skinned. Not today, I wasn't. Anyway, thank you, Sherry. So, Robin would get that joke. Anyway, so thickness of skin, that's something you can't control. Either some of us have thicker skin than others. It's just how we're made. So that's one thing that you can't control. If you have really thin skin, you might have the dimpling more than somebody who has thicker skin. Just saying. So the title of this scope was Cellulite is an Inside Job. Did that make you laugh? Because that made me laugh when I wrote it. I was like, that's funny. That's funny. I'm being funny today. That's right. That's right. Total fighter. That's right. So, so it's an inside job. So we're going to go through and we're going to talk about the two things, really? Oh, that's funny. So, we're going to talk about the two things in your life that may be mostly contributing to your cellulite problem. Because let's face it, if you watch me, you're probably on a path to eating well, right? Because most people don't come in and watch me just because I'm funny. They come in and watch me because they want to know more about finding a journey or starting a journey or being on a journey, or maybe they're way far in their journey and they just need some pick-me-up. That's why you watch me. So you are probably doing like breakfast, lunch, and dinners pretty good. But I can tell you right now, there are a couple of places where you may be failing, and that is in what you're drinking and what you're snacking on, right? Do you want to eat more healthfully? Awesome. Thank you for being here. Please continue to follow me. I do this in a very practical manner. This is not an in-your-face. I'm not an in-your-face kind of healthy eater. I am a very practical about this. So thank you for following me and being here. So let's talk about, yes. So let's talk about maybe what you're drinking that is one of your downfalls. So let's talk about the bad things first, because let's get those things out of the way, right? So some of the bad things are coffee. God, I just stabbed a whole bunch of you in the heart. This is probably why I don't have cellulite either. I don't drink coffee. Coffee has a lot of natural caffeine in it that actually starts, I know, right? I just went, Yes, a couple of cups of coffee a day are going to be fine, but it's really what you put in your coffee that is really disorganizing a lot of things in your body, right? You know, but you love it. I know. A lot of people do. Coffee is no good for cellulite. The caffeine in that contributes to poor circulation in the body and can overtax your adrenals tremendously and cause all kinds of havoc in your body. So, wah, wah, wah. Bulletproof coffee isn't anything really like coffee. Yeah. Well, I mean, it has coffee in it, but still, I mean, but those you're drinking like one a day. You're not drinking like 5, so. I know. So black coffee is better, right? I do not suggest decaffeinated coffee because decaffeinated coffee is too many processes to get it to that point. So yeah, so 1 or 2 is going to be fine. If you're drinking 4 or 5, if you can't get through your day without your Starbucks cup, and you know who you are, I'm just kidding. I'm not picking on anybody. I'm just being funny. Then it is probably, and you have cellulite, is probably contributing to that. So let's just be crystal clear. And if you're putting things in it, if you're buying like the all fancy pants kinds of coffees, then you're even in more trouble. Oh no! Ah! All right, alcohol. Number 2, alcohol dehydrates the body. If you're drinking alcohol on a daily basis, and I don't care if it's a glass of red wine, there are better things than red wine for you that have the same properties as red wine. If you are drinking alcohol on a daily basis, it is contributing to your cellulite. Shoot, man, I am a total killjoy today. Total killjoy. If you're drinking it every once in a while, on an occasion, or on the weekend, or something like that, that's fine. But every day, that's a whole nother scope. I have a whole opinion about that. So yes, alcohol. Soda. Most of you probably are not drinking soda. If you're drinking soda, and even diet soda, which is even way worse from you, it is really, 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 really not helping your circulation at all. Plus you're entering toxins in the body, which stores in those fat cells, which makes the cellulite. So soda, diet, any kind of soda. If it's in the soda category at all, it should be axed. 86th, out. Never. Should never be having it, diet or otherwise. Dang. And if you're going to drink it, make sure it has real sugar in it, not high fructose corn syrup. If you're going to drink it, just drink it with the straight pure cane sugar in it. That's the best way to drink it if you're going to have any at all. I'm not saying don't ever do it, just don't do it on a daily basis. So I know it is so hard. I tell you, Sherry, I have kicked it. I was a diet Dr. Pepper aholic. I drank more Diet Dr. Pepper in my lifetime than I care to think about. I would hate to see the bottles and cans of Diet Dr. Pepper that I've drank over my lifetime. It would be terrifying. So try to kick it. Try to get rid of it. Replace it with something else. Okay, that's not what this scope is about, but soda will contribute that. Fruit juices and milk both did you know that dairy milk, and I have to tell you, I'm not a big on like, don't drink dairy, but if you have cellulite, you should probably not be drinking any dairy, especially milk. The reason, putting it in your coffee or otherwise, because the reason is, what about seltzer water? I'd rather you just have like a lemon water maybe or something like that than have any type of water that's been processed like that. But that's actually just infused with gas, right? So like have a Perrier or something like that. That like mineral water, that would be better. Maybe not Perrier, I just threw that out there, but yeah, like a mineral water would probably be okay as well. So yes, but fruit juices, tons of sugar. You guys know the story. If you're going to drink fruit juice, you might as well just drink a soda because they have about the same amount of sugar in them. So you're not doing yourselves any favors by drinking that, right? Milk. Today's milk has 30% more estrogen in it than it had like 10 years ago. What? It's crazy, right? So you're getting tons and tons of estrogen and and it's building up in your body. And that estrogen is throwing off your hormones, and which is actually causing cellulite. So if you're drinking, I know, don't drink milk. So if you're drinking it on a regular basis, like on a daily basis, and you're a female, I would suggest that you would say, no, yes, juice, all of this every once in a while is okay. We're talking about on a daily basis. We're talking about on a daily basis, and you have cellulite that you're trying to get rid of. So let's keep all that in mind. Let's keep all this in perspective. So yep, coconut and almond milk are amazing. So yeah, 30% more. I just read that statistic this morning and I was like, what? Yeah, I read it like in 10 different places from very reputable resources. I know, it kind of freaked me out. I would suggest a plant-based milk of some kind. Yeah. If you're going to do it on a daily basis, right? Cashew milk is awesome. Yep. I know, a little disturbing, right? Totally screw up your hormones, like totally screw up. There are some milks that are better than others. We'll talk about milk. We'll talk about dairy and milk on another scope, but let's get through this because I have to get through this because I have another broadcast at 1 today. So the drinks that you should be drinking, right? So the two best things that you can do, that's 4, but the 2 and 2. The 2 best things that you can do, I'm not a crook, is drink tons of water. Drink half your body weight in ounces every single day. I'll say it again, half your body weight in ounces of pure, clean, room temperature water if you can do it. That would be even more awesome because your body really soaks up the hydration when you do that. When it's cold, it doesn't really, I mean, anyway, that's a whole nother scope as well. But room temperature water, half your weight in ounces a day is how much your body should be intaking of pure, clean water. Wow, that is going to help your cellulite. Green tea, exceptional. Green tea is exceptional. Here's the reason. Green tea actually ups the fat burning in the body. Green tea actually helps if you're dieting even, you shouldn't be, but if you are dieting, that's a whole nother scope as well. I've written like 10 scopes in this one scope here, just in my brain. So, but if you're dieting or you're on a special whatever, green tea is amazing for you. It is a fat burning machine. It's a fat burning machine. So, right? I know so many ideas. They're like flying around. I'm gonna be on my dry erase board after this going, oh, we need to talk about that. We need to talk about this. So, but it is a fat burning machine. Green tea is amazing. You can drink it cold, not the green tea like you get in a can that has the word Arizona on it. That does not count. That is full of sugar. Green tea that you have steeped and made yourself is really a fat burning machine and can really, really, really help, 1, with hydration, and 2, with fat burning in the body, which means what? We're not going to have any cellulite. So amazing. I know some people that actually have a green tea like rub that you can put on your legs and let it sit there, right? And it's supposed to help burn the cellulite. I don't know if I believe that, but I've seen it advertised. We'll see. Anyway, I would just say taking it internally and letting your body do what it wants to do. Yeah, fat burning machine, green tea is. It's actually great for antioxidants. It busts cancer out of the body. Green tea is amazing for you. Green tea and you need a nice quality organic green tea, right? I have like 5 different brands, but somebody asked me to talk about tea. Maybe we'll have a whole week on tea. Somebody asked me to talk about tea the other day. So yes, green tea is amazing for you. So yeah, Google great brands, look at some of your favorite doctors and stuff like that. See what they recommend, right? Yes, less coffee, more green tea. tea is good for you anywhere. Tea is great for you as long as you're not filling it up with, it's like coffee a little bit. I mean, too much of a good thing is no good, but yeah. So, all right, here's the other part that you're downfalling. So we talked about drinks. That's the thing that's taking you down. All right. That's the part that's causing all those little dimples on your butt and your legs that you don't like. Right. So I don't know what that means, but I don't like cuss words. So, so let's talk about snacks. So snacks, this is the other part that is probably getting you a little bit. I love to snack. I love to snack between meals. In fact, I promote it, right? Bye. Thanks for being here. Right? So love to snack. Hashtag love to snack. Me right here. Hashtag love to snack. I love to snack, right? Your downfall as well, right? So I'm not the only one here. So this is probably where you're missing the boat a little bit as well. And that your snacks should consist of things like raw nuts. So not even salted nuts. Salt actually, it's when you get too much salt in the body and you're fighting cellulite, it can actually help store water in the body and you don't regulate it properly. So yes, I know, hashtag love to snack. That's totally me. So unsalted raw nuts are amazing for snacking. They fill you up, they give you fiber, they're giving you protein, they're giving you nutrients, you're getting minerals, you're getting all kinds of great things. The other thing that I really like is sunflower seeds. These are raw sunflower seeds, nothing but the sunflower seeds. They've already been hulled, so I don't have to go through that. I didn't bother to take them out of the package. But these are raw sunflower seeds. These are amazing on everything and anything and by the handfuls. And they are a cellulite busting type of thing, right? Sunflower seeds are absolutely, absolutely amazing. They actually can help. They have a property in them, without getting too scientific on you, they actually have a property in them that helps rebuild connective tissue. Meaning, what is connective tissue? Because that's where the problem is, right? Is the points between the connective tissue and the skin, the fat gets between that, and we get dimples, right? So the connective tissue is the bones, the ligaments, the muscles, all of those types of things. It actually can help rebuild that. Now, look at, you don't need to eat a whole thing of sunflower seeds a day. There's a lot of fat in these, healthy fats actually. But these little babies are amazing to help do that. So if you are having a snacky problem, right? Raw, yes, this is absolutely raw. Yeah, roasted I do not recommend, because typically if they're roasted, they're salted as well. So, and that's another processing that you don't need. Just buy them raw. These are absolutely raw. Maybe missed that, but that's what we said. Yeah, buy them raw. So raw sunflowers, just having those as your snack are going to fulfill a lot of things for you. You're going to get that crunchy, like savory, feeling that you want, that you're looking for, like when you grab the potato chips or something like that. If you are eating potato chips, even if they're organic, there's still a ton of saturated and trans fat in there, and you need to get rid of those. Every once in a while is fine, but they should not be something on a daily basis. I don't even care if they're like the best brand on the planet and all that's in there is avocado oil and potatoes and salt. That is not something that you need to be eating on a regular basis, right? Kale chips are great. Absolutely. Kale is actually really good for cellulite as well. But yes, so sunflower seeds are amazing. The sweet, if you need to satisfy the sweet, then I would recommend blueberries. Blueberries are the king of all cellulite removers. Cellulite eraser. This right here is a little cellulite eraser. You just rub it right on your cellulite and it erases it. So these are amazing. Yes, but we're talking about just for cellulite. These are amazing. Yes, I hope to see you soon. Thank you. These are amazing for you. Raw, just right out of your fridge. You can actually freeze them. I don't know if you've ever frozen your blueberries and ate them like candy. They're so good. So that's right, the magic eraser for cellulite. These are actually really, really good. So eating A cup of blueberries a day can get kind of expensive. I understand that, but if you can do that, it's amazing to do that. Raw blueberries, just like that. The other thing is eating a lot of raw veggies. So the key to that is to cut up a whole bunch of raw veggies that you like, right? If you don't like raw broccoli, don't eat it. If you don't like raw cauliflower, don't eat it. But if you like carrots and cucumbers and celery and I don't know, bell peppers, tomatoes, whatever it is that you like in raw vegetables, just cut them up, make them in cute little shapes or whatever, and grab a handful of those instead of eating chips, right? I know it does sound like a salad, right? But instead of going for the chips, eat those veggies, right? Or going for, you know, whatever it is that you go for, eat those veggies. And I know it sounds like wah, wah, wah. Sometimes you can roast the veggies. Somebody threw out here that you can roast veggies, that you can crisp them up in the oven and make them into like fake potato chips. Like sweet potatoes are awesome to do that with. Zucchini is awesome to do that with. You can do it with all your own spices and everything. Kale chips, those are all amazing, amazing things to do for snacking. But those two areas, what you're drinking, which is the huge culprit for most of us, and what you're snacking on is really contributing to the cellulite that you hate. And if you hate it bad enough, then you'll make these changes, right? So here's some other anti-cellulite foods that I want to talk about. Here's some things. You want to get rid of the candy, you want to get rid of the dairy, all that sort of thing. But let's stop dwelling on what we can't do and start dwelling on what we can do. Bananas are amazing. They promote healthy blood flow in the body. They're a nice sweet treat. You can't have like 4 a day, but a banana, you know, every other day or something like that is amazing for you. There are so many great nutrients in a banana, and they get shunned for their sugar content, which is ridiculous, but bananas are really, really good for you and have tons of cellulite fighting properties in them. Sunflower seeds we just talked about. Here's another one that really throws people off, and that is chili peppers, hot chili peppers, or cayenne pepper. Hot pepper actually increases the metabolism up to 25%. And we're talking about resting metabolism. We're not talking about active metabolism. We're talking about when you're just typing away on your computer. We're talking about resting metabolism. These can up it by 25%. I love it, Sherry. I love it. Bananas and chili peppers. Awesome. Ew. But yes, that's right. You found the emojis. You win. I know, right? So like eating, yeah, you can overdo it as well and upset your gut. But it does actually aid in digestion as well, which is what is speeding up your metabolism. So it's forcing your body to react to something. And it's typically because of the hot taste. I don't think a lot of people understand the role that our taste buds play in what happens in the rest of our body. When you get a sweet signal, it releases insulin. When you get a hot signal, it releases things to start going, hey, something's not right. And it starts revving up that metabolism. So, and that happens in the digestion process. So, that's right. That's so funny. Marcy, you're funny like that. Ginger actually promotes circulation and helps with